So I just found parking outside of the Upper Yosemite Falls trailhead, which isn't easy to do even on a Monday. It says it's about just over 7 miles round trip and 6 to 8 hours to do it. It doesn't look like it's an easy hike. There's a lot of switchbacks, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's probably gonna take me even longer because I want to take in all the scenery. So I'm gonna pack up my bag, make sure I got water, bear spray, my GPS, charger for my phone, and all that other good stuff. So I will get moving on that, try to find a bathroom on the way, and then start up on the trail. So I am only maybe a quarter of a mile in, and I knew it would be tough, but it is all like this. So it's just rock, switchbacks all the way up. You can see people coming up, and I forget what time it is, but I think it's only about 10:30, and it's pretty warm. But somebody coming down, some kids complained and said it's like this all the way. So this is going to be a ridiculous trail, which I don't particularly care for, but I really want to get to the top of this thing. All right, so I am 1 mile from the parking lot, and this hike sucks. I am sweating like a, well, I won't use that. I'll keep it civil, but it involves the Old West and Nickel Night. You can look it up. But this is the first time that I've stopped, and I'm not out of breath as much as I thought I'd be. But damn, this is a strenuous hike. It is just up, and you can't even look around and see the beauty around you because you're so concentrated on the steps and the rocks. But all right, I've rested for about a minute. I need to get going. I finally got on this little stretch of flat area, and I look up, and that's the view. Nobody that I started with in front of me or behind me is in front of me anymore. And I can't even hear them behind me. It's a challenge for sure. But man, when you can look down, I mean, just look at that. It's very cool. There's the half dome. But the day is just gorgeous. It's not incredibly hot, but it'd be nice to do this hike 20 degrees cooler. There's a good view of the switchbacks that go up there. So I'm about 1.4 miles in. I'm not even halfway there, but I had to stop, catch my breath, and at least enjoy a little bit of the view. That down there, it looks pretty nice, but when you get down there, it is a traffic and people nightmare through that whole area. It's like a small town, which is what I think it is, and it is just crazy. Look at all the cars parked along the side there. This is one of the busiest areas of the park, and you can't even get a wilderness pass in this area unless you book it in advance. But I just decided to refill my water, and I'm gonna grab something to eat, take in the view while I'm in the shade and feel the breeze, cool off a little bit, and then keep going. It is it's an interesting hike, that's for sure. That's about level right there, and that's just up to the next switchback. And these sandy areas, you'd think that you'd be relieved walking along them, but they're just as bad as walking on the rocks. So at about 1.5 miles, it starts to get a bit easier, and it sounds like a freight train nearby, but you come around this corner and look at that. That is so cool. And still got to get to the top somehow. Man, that makes it worth it. You can actually start to feel a little bit of the mist already. But wow, in person, that is just, it's incredible. I don't think I've ever been next to a waterfall this big before. I hate portrait mode, but it's the only way to get the whole thing. So progress is being made, just very slowly. And these aren't much of steps, it's more of a slide. And the waterfall's on the other side of that there. Man, still got to go all the way up to there and around. So I've entered an area that has pretty much no shade, and these are actually steps somewhat. Coming down is really going to suck, but up there is where I need to be, and I don't know if you can see the little dots of the people walking the switchbacks up there, but the end is in sight. It's just a really long way away, and there's the top of the waterfall. So it is killing me slowly. So looking down there is beautiful and depressing all at the same time, knowing that that's where I have to end up tonight. Taking a lot more breaks than I was earlier on, and enjoying the view a lot more. Man, I am such a wuss. At this point it is baby steps to this rock, baby steps to that rock, baby steps to this rock. That's the only thing that's keeping me going at this point. What about Bob style? Baby steps up to there, and then switch back there, and then eventually up there. So I see people coming down with just a bottle of water, and to be honest, I would have done a lot better had I done the same thing. That's what I'd normally do, but that's what I get for trying to be good about these hikes and bringing extra stuff. But had I not brought 20 plus pounds of water and food and other things that I didn't need, trying to challenge myself, I'd have been a bit better off. But I am, I'd say, at least 3/4 or more of the way there, so I'll make it. Just made it a little more difficult on myself, and having the extra water was nice. Coming back down, once I drink most of this and eat some of the food, it'll be more in my belly and less in my back. So until then, baby steps to that rock, baby steps to that rock. So people coming down keep saying that we're almost there, so I don't know if that means another 1/4 mile or what, but still taking it slow anyway. And surprisingly, as slow as I'm going, on these 3.5 miles, I have not been passed by more than, I'd say, 6 or 7 people, and a couple of us keep jockeying back and forth. But I imagine a lot of people decide to turn around and not come up. There definitely weren't enough warning signs at the bottom of this to prepare some people for this hike. Sort of at the top, just back there where those people are, it said 0.2 miles. So it's close. I don't think I'm leaving. is the valley below, and we are actually above part of the falls. I'm going to go take a look down there and try to get a better view. But, wow. So there's the view from the top of the falls, and there's another trail that you can take that goes around, and you can get up there. It's all taking a while. I'm going to get something to eat first, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a good angle without risking myself looking down the falls, but I'll take a look. There's actually a railing that goes around the corner there. So I'll take that route. Nobody else is really down here. Taking a rock path that I didn't think I was supposed to, but it ended up leading to stairs, and you get that view over the edge. But check out the walkway to go up and down. It is that narrow path, and it gets actually more narrow toward the top, just those bars on the side. Very cool. There were 3 other people when I got here, and now I'm the only one. I don't think a lot of people know that this is here. Look at that view. Unbelievable. Some people don't come down here just because they're afraid of heights, and that is it's on the other side. This is the gnarly part. Just kind of lean in towards the wall. I hope you don't misstep. And yeah, I am watching my feet without the camera. Very cool. The top of the falls, and there's no good vantage point really unless I go out there on the rocks and look over, and I don't plan on doing that. Alright, so I am hungry. I brought an MRE, but I'm not going to do a review or anything. I'm just going to eat it, and I'm thinking that is going to be my spot overlooking all of that. That view. heading to Yosemite Point, which is about a half a mile, eighth of a mile away from the Yosemite overlook where the waterfall is. So this is the top end of the waterfall. Crap. The point is up there. I think I still have about half a mile to go. I really don't know if I want to do this or not. I'm already hot again just from walking this little bit. And man, my knees and hips are feeling it. Talking like I'm an old man. But God, it hurts. Well, going to the point was a huge mistake because it is not an easy walk, and I'm looking up and what I see I don't like. It's a lot of work, but I think I'm over halfway there. I'm already committed. I wish I wouldn't have started because I still got to come down this, so now it's going to be almost 4.5 miles down, and I'm not looking forward to that. So it's just basically switch back all the way up. I'm guessing to maybe up in that area, which I'm hoping because that area there is even higher. So like I said, I'm already committed. I will get there. So I've already decided for tomorrow I don't know where I'm gonna sleep tonight, but I'm gonna go up to a parking area early. I'm gonna back my Jeep up to an overlook, and I'm gonna pretty much do nothing all day with a beautiful view, and probably just, I don't know, edit some video or do nothing at all. After today, I know there's no way I can do another hike. And I was talking to a lady on the way up, and she said that I guess the mist hike on another falls and the walk beyond it is really cool and worth it. And I think that's about 7 miles round trip if I remember correctly. I gotta look it up, but that I might do. I've pretty much made it. This is what it looks like up here. It's not the highest point, luckily, and I've hardly passed anybody coming up. It's getting kind of late in the day. The sun's still pretty high up, but it is definitely setting. It's going to be set and gone by the time I get back, that's for sure. But I can see somebody down there. That must be the overlook area for the entire valley down there. So that should be pretty cool to see it from that vantage point. To the North Dome area. That is a really cool view. And I can tell, oh, look at the deer there. So I can tell that people have walked over there and probably went up on those rocks, which maybe I'll do because the view's actually going to be nicer from over there. But this is spectacular. And there is the Half Dome. And then afterwards I'll walk over there, and then I'm not sure if you can see the falls from there or not, but I'll find out. All right, so let's see what's on the other side. Wow. Alright, so that rock was the one that I was filming from over there. Looks like tons of people have been up here. Wow. This almost feels like you're on top of Yosemite. It's pretty awesome. Your friend is back over here. A nice drop off. Wow. You can hear the falls, you just can't see it. Oh, there it is. I'm sure if I got out there in that corner, I could probably get a better view, but that ain't gonna happen. It is really slick around here. This is all like sand and small stone. I've already slid a few times. Hopefully the pole goes in there. Alright, so this is really on the edge. Again, you can't see the falls from here, but man, the view you get not on camera, I mean just looking at this, the ginormity, if that's even a word, of it all is, I mean it's just amazing. So check that out. That is a great view. So now I'm gonna leave it all. I've got 4.5 miles to go back and it's 5:30, so I need to get a move on. I probably won't film a whole lot going back, just more of the same, just like coming up, but hopefully it'll be a little bit easier. There are some areas where you got to go up after going down, but all in all, it should be a little better on the body, but not so much on the feet. We'll see. One more stop to see if I couldn't possibly get a view of the waterfall, and it's actually behind that rock face there. So that's as far as I'm going. No luck, but had to give it a shot before I crawl out of here. Be careful. Well, that is as close as I'm going to get to the end. There might be a way, I think there is if I go around top up here to get down to that platform, but even then you can't see over the edge, so this is it for me. The sun's going behind the rock face there. Those colors are really cool. Well, I made it to the bottom of the trail on level ground, and I should change out my sunglasses, but I'm too tired. I'll do it when I get to the Jeep. So as I was approaching the bottom of the trail, I let two thin 18, 19-year-olds go by me, and the one says, "That's a hell of a trail, isn't it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm certainly glad that it's almost over." And both of them in unison basically said, "Yeah, trust us, we are too." So that helped out my ego a little bit. Doesn't help how much my body hurts. Advil and Tylenol will do that. But yeah, it was interesting. I would never do it again. But if you've done this trail, leave a comment below. Let everybody know how easy, how hard it was for you. People do this every day, hundreds of people of all different ages. So, I mean, it's doable if you have the willpower, but it was definitely one of the most difficult trails I've been on. And it was just that it was either basically a lot of rocks, sand over rocks, different types of rocks, and just a lot of uneven footing. And on the way down, they all seemed like daggers through the bottom of my shoes. So thanks for watching. I think I might have taken a wrong turn to add insult to injury, but the traffic's really close, so I can't be too far away. Anyway, please like, subscribe, and talk to you later.